Lee outside. Clarkson against Rose. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What a nice feel, good feel for the pick and roll. Clarkson sees his opportunity and capitalizes.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Ken Burch is checked in for Clint Capella.
One of those rare second-round picks who played well immediately. Clarkson was first team all-rookie and continues to develop.
Stolen by Clarkson. One-on-one here. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Lee passes to Clarkson. The Rockets pull it in.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
For Houston, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Zach Randolph's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein, and Farrell subbed in for Clarkson. That free throw good from Reddish. Here's Farrell. 20 seconds left in the first half of the game. To the wing on the left. Lee outside. The three bangs home the trifecta. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
And you know, Lee knows himself. He knows his game. He knows his strengths, guys, and one of them is this.
Oh, he gets it to go. Wow. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to It's Memphis out in front at the half. They have a 9-point lead. And Shaq, let's get... And that should do...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Selden is out there with Griffin. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Conley, and it's Cauley-Stein in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Throws it up high, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Pass to Capella. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Michael Conley. And he finishes nicer on the layup. Conley's got 11.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Outside Tatum. 5 to shoot. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 6 rebounds in the game.
starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Rose passes to Capella to end the run, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And a boom it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Conley surveying the D. Passes to Clarkson. From the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Conley against Rose. Dean passes to Tatum. Now here's Levine. He's tightly guarded. Misses from short range.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
From down in the low post, it goes. Levine's got 8.
Yeah, with all of that trampoline-like bounce, Levine can really do damage around the rim.
Stolen by Levine. Here's Tatum. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Alex Len, and it's Teague for Rose. Here's the teardrop. 4-on-3 break. Levine wide open. Good on the triple. 11 points in the game.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Here's Conley, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Bradley's checked in for Clint Capella. Bradley finds Teague. Over Conley. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Teague.
And Teague is a polished shooter, a composed player. I like seeing him get free to shoot from here.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And over the course of his career, Mike Conley taking on more and more of the leadership mantle.
He's embraced it, Kevin, and he said letting his hair down was a way of letting go and just being confident in himself.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. He does a little bit of everything out there, and outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
Here's Teague. 6 points for him. We have a step back and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And last year, a tough one for Jeff Teague. Just couldn't put together his normal level of play.
You know, Teague missed some games with injury, but his shot just wasn't consistent. His passing and playmaking were as strong as ever, but you just couldn't rely on him to score.
Clarkson passes to Cauley-Stein. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Conley. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds.
And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Tatum kicks to Bradley. Outside Teague. The pass to Levine. Shoots over Clarkson, and the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Levine. And it's Conley with the ball for Memphis. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
The total answer for this team, Clarkson on one tonight.
Levine can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Right side, Conley. Cauley-Stein at the elbow. Back to Conley. All alone. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
A nice shot by Teague.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Conley against Teague. Outside Griffin. Inside, it's deflected. Bradley with the ball. Out defended by Cauley-Stein. Here's Chandler. And easy 2 points on the layup. Chandler's got it back down to within single digits for the Rockets.
Slashing inside with ease. When Chandler sees a path to the basket, he takes it with authority.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. For the Rockets, Ken Burge has checked in for Bradley, and Eric Gordon subbed in for Jason Tatum. Pass to Bellinelli. Pass to Randolph. Just 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target. Rockets trail by 9. And here's Levine. He's got 13. To the paint from the low block. And Chandler with a nice bucket inside. Chandler's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Kleba kicks to Lee. Right side, Randolph. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Houston's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. And the basket by Gordon.
A dependable passer. Chandler doesn't just look to score. I mean, he's also good at finding his open teammate.
Now Lee passes it to Bellinelli. And another miss by Memphis. Outside Gordon. Kicks it to Levine. Outside Teague. From downtown. That one doesn't go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. To the inside. Randolph. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Randolph's got 14.
Well, I tell you what, the closer to the rim, the more lethal Randolph is. Very effective in this area.
Here's Levine. Good. Nice job down low.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Farrell looking around. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Looking very comfortable close to the basket. I mean, it's important that Farrell keeps finding ways to capitalize from there.
Lenz checked in for Houston. Reddish comes in for Levine.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys. Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
Here's Randolph. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Clark, part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duties.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
So he gets them both. Rockets trail by 8. Down low. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Teague. Teague's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Farrell. Teague covering. Rejected by Len. Teague with the ball. He's got 10. Floats one. It's deflected. Here's Farrell. Plays it up and banks it in. Farrell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Farrell's so good at getting into the lane, and when he gets there, he's a clever finisher, too.
Now here's Teague. Outside Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's Kleba. The dish to Bellinelli. In the corner, Farrell. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Birch has got 8 rebounds in this game. Teague deciding where to go with it. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Randolph. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Here's Farrell. 8 points for him. The pass to Bellinelli. And he makes good on the layup. Bellinelli's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And Bellinelli with a nice touch inside. We know him as a long-range sniper, but he can get it done when he's close to the rim, too.
Gordon inside. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Farrell. Pass to Bellinelli. We've got 22 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Back to Farrell. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Teague. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now just a 4-point Memphis lead.
Excellent penetration from the point guard there. Teague, great quickness getting to the rack.
Farrell gets the bucket. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Rockets. You've got Reddish. Gordon is out there with Rose. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Birch in at the power forward.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
To the middle. Bellinelli gets the bucket.
Boy, he's a dependable passer at his position. Randolph knows exactly when he should look to dish it.
And here's Rose. Pass to Birch. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Shot clock at 6. He kicks to Reddish. And a miss there on the triple. Memphis leading by 8. Farrell passes to Randall. He gets that one.
This is exactly what you want Farrell to do. I mean, when there's somebody open, he's got to find him.
On the wing, Gordon. Passes it to Birch. Kicks to Capella. Stolen by Conley. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Banked in off the glass. And now a 12-point Memphis lead.
I'm impressed with Conley's scoring ability here. He's an alert guard who understands how to attack the defense. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's the triple. Rebound by Rose.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Capella with the bucket.
But, you know, the closer Capella is to the rim, the more effective he becomes, in my opinion, in part because of his size and nice touch.
Conley with the 3. Birch grabs the board. Birch has got 9 rebounds now tonight. The feed now to Gordon. Some solid defense from Randolph.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And they double up Gordon, and he lobs it up toward the rim. A shot by Reddish, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now a timeout called by Houston. You look at Michael Conley, what a contribution.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Blake Griffin comes in for Zach Randolph. Selden's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Clarkson in for Farrell. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Houston. Zach LaVine comes in for Gordon. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Selden can't hit. Rockets trail by 10. Right side Rose. Now the pass to LaVine. Left side Tatum. The baseline J. Grizzlies with the rebound. Cauley-Stein's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Griffin kicks to Conley. Pass to Selden. To the paint. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Good work defensively by Capella. Rockets have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And that was terrific.
You've got to plug up these lanes to the basket, especially when Griffin is slashing with force.
Rose in the post, covered by Conley. Outside Tatum. Pass to LaVine. A 3. It's good from long range. Levine's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Rockets.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Conley dishes to Cauley-Stein. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Cauley-Stein so explosive around the rim. Hard to defend without fouling.
Clark, do you think we in the media overemphasize championship rings when talking about an individual player's legacy?
Yeah, I think when you talk about an individual player's legacy, a player can be a champion without a championship ring. I know there's another level of champion which includes a championship ring, and sometimes it gets distorted in my estimation because an individual only has so much impact on a team being a championship team. There are no individual team champions. Teams win championships. Being a key player or a role player on the championship team is certainly worthy of recognition and being held in high esteem, but I don't like to see championship caliber players being diminished in the court of public opinion because they didn't win a team championship ring.
Like Stockton and Malone.
Exactly. You could go down the list, a number of guys who just weren't, for whatever reason, able to get the ultimate in a team championship, but had championship Hall of Fame careers.
Rockets trailed by 11. Here's Levine. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got assist number 8 now on the night. Rose against Conley. Tosses it to Selden. And here's Clarkson, guarded by Tatum. 5 to shoot. Picked him clean. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Lets it fly. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And again, Memphis no good. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. And here's the break. Oh, Griffin in position, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
But the timing of Griffin is really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
There's the pass to Levine. Here's Capella. Shot clock at 5, and that one good.
Sheer power there from Capella. Not an easy guy to contain when he's going up with the shot.
Clarkson against Levine. Shot's good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 21.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And the basket is good. 17 points for Derrick Rose.
You didn't think Rose would back down from some contact now, did you guys? Playing with a high level of intensity.
Feeds to Clarkson. And Capella sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Floats one up. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. Here's Griffin. Tries again. And Capella sends it back. Tatum on the wing. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Tatum's got 10 points here in the second half.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Okay. Getting a little physical. I like that. I like that reference.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Oh, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Alex Len's checked in for Houston. Conley the pass to Cauley-Stein. Len with the block. Here's Levine. Sweet little floater. And now just a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Tell you what, we've got a game. I like that Levine's rising to the challenge as things get tight.
They get it back. Griffin. They shoot again. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And it's blocked. Clarkson against Levine. He kicks to Rose. And Griffin sends it back. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Clarkson. No good again that time. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 17 rebounds.
So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
Here's Clarkson. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Zach LaVine.
Big bucket. Clarkson showing his mettle. That's one they needed.
Zach Randolph's checked in for Blake Griffin.
As big a basket as that was, the free throw probably even bigger. Now you've got a 2-possession lead all of a sudden.
Bean passes to Len. And the dunk by Len.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're up by 2. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Memphis with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Conley dishes to Randolph. Stolen by Len. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And Tatum, Kevin, has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Finally, the pass to Randolph. Took him no time at all on that one. Randolph's got 4 this quarter.
Zach Randolph has never shied away from a big moment. Loves taking critical shots.
LaVine against Clarkson. Now here's LaVine. Tight defense on him. Some solid defense from Randolph. Here's Clarkson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Nice strong move there by Clarkson. He'll get free throws.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. In both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Clarkson against LaVine. And Cauley Stein over to help. And here's Tatum for 3. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Stolen by Len. Here's Rose. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here are the Grizzlies with it. Randolph kicks to Selden. Back to Randolph. Clarkson against Rose. Good!
Well, you know what? This is what becoming a leader is all about. Clarkson taking charge at the end.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 3. 17 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The Rockets with another miss. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
And what I like about Cauley-Stein is just how hard he plays. Really, both ends, a scrappy player.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 4. 11 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Rose. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Great respect for how Rose raises his level of play in the biggest moment.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he is unable to get the second one. Levine. Oh, no good. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.